Hello students, in fifth video of this chapter which is related to electricity, in this video we'll discuss heating effect of current, Joule's law of heating, electric energy and power. Heating effect of electric current. We know that when current flow through a conductor, after some time its temperature increases, means heat is produced. And why this heat is produced? Because conductor contain large number of free electrons which move randomly, means not in particular direction. But when it is connected with battery, in that case these free electron will flow from one side, from one direction, from one end point of terminal to the other end of terminal. During this traveling, they collide with atoms or ions of the conductor. In that case, because of this collision, kinetic energy of free electron transferred to the ions or atoms of the conductor, and because of increase in kinetic energy of ions, temperature increases and heat is produced. That's why heat is produced when current flow through a conductor. This is the reason. This is the explanation of heating effect of electric current. When current will flow, heat will be produced. That is called heating effect of electric current. In systematic way, how you will write? Production of heat when current flow through a conductor. The production of heat in a conductor due to flow of electric current through it is called heating effect of electric current. If we consider a conductor AB and potential difference across the ends of conductor is V and resistance of this conductor is R. Now, what is potential difference? Potential difference is the amount of work done in carrying a unit positive charge from one point to another point. If we want to shift a unit charge from one point to another point, in that case we have to apply some work, and that amount of work done is known as potential difference, denoted by V. Suppose W is the amount of work done, Q is the charge which is shifted from one point to another point. In that case, potential difference will be V. So V equal to W upon Q. Potential difference is the amount of work done in carrying a unit positive charge from one point to another point. Here, amount of work done will consider W. Q is charge which are shifted from one point to another point. So V equal to W upon Q. On cross multiplying, V into Q equal to W. I is the amount of current. I is current which flow through the conductor for time T. Then I equal to Q upon T. Rate of flow of charges is known as current. I equal to Q upon T. I into T equal to Q. This value will put in equation number 1. So V Q replaced by IT. So V into I into T equal to what? W. In first equation, V into Q equal to W, and Q replaced by ID. So V into I into T becomes W. This work done is equal to heat produced. So V into I into T equal to H. But Ohm's law is what? R equal to V upon I, or V equal to IR. If we place this value in place of V, it becomes V replaced by I into R. So I will repeat 2 times, R and T. I square R into T equal to H. So heat produced, heat generated when current flow through a conductor is known as heating effect of electric current. We'll consider conductor AB. V is the potential difference across the end of conductor whose resistances are. In that case, W is work done to carry charge Q from one endpoint to another. V equal to W upon T. On cross multiplying, V into Q equal to W. I is the amount of current. On putting this value, V into I into T equal to W. This work done is equal to heat produced. So V into I into T equal to H, and V equal to IR by Ohm's law. I square R into T equal to H. Now, next point, Joule's law of heating. Whatever we have discussed in heating effect of electric currents, we'll write symbolically. Amount of heat produced in conductor is directly proportional to the square of current flow through the conductor. Amount of heat produced in conductor is directly proportional to the square of current flowing through conductor. Heat is directly proportional to the resistance of conductor. Heat is directly proportional to the time during that current is flowing. If we'll mix all these, I proportional, H proportional to I square, H proportional to R, H proportional to T. If we'll write all three together, H proportional to I square R into T. In place of sign of proportionality, this symbol we want to remove. Sign of proportionality we want to remove. In that case, constant we can use, that is K. Now, if value of H, value of I, value of R and T is 1, in that case value of K also becomes 1. And on putting that value, H equal to I square R into T. This is known as Joule's law of heating. Now, electric energy. Total work done by current in electric circuits. Total work done by current in electric circuit is called electric energy. In Joule's law of heating, we have seen H equal to I square R into T, and H can be replaced by W. W is work done. So work done by current in electric circuits. Work done by current in electric circuit is called electric energy. E equal to I square R into T. We know that W equal to what? V into I into T. And W equal to what? E. So E equal to V into I into T. If current is passed, in that case electric bulb gives light, gives heat. In that case, amount of work done is known as its electric energy. Definition is what? Total work done by current in electric circuit is called electric energy. Power. The rate at which work is done by an electric current is called power. Amount of work done by electric current is known as energy, and rate at which work is done is known as power. Suppose I is amount of current which is flowing for time t, and potential difference across the end of conductor is V. In that case, W equal to V into I into T. Amount of work done to transfer a unit charge from one point to another point is called potential difference. So W equal to what? V into I into T. But power is rate at which work is done. Power is rate of work done, W upon T. On putting value of W, V into I into T here, V into I into T upon T, T will cut. So P equal to V into I. Rate at which work is done by current is called power. Its SI unit is watt. SI unit of current is watt, and its commercial unit is known as kWh, kilowatt per hour. In 1 kilowatt, there are 1000 watts. So in place of 1 kilowatt, we can write 1000 watts. Here 1 kilowatt per hour. R is given, 1000 watt will remain as it is. Unit of time should be second. So R will convert into minute by multiplying 60. And minute will convert into second by multiplying 60. So this becomes 1000 into 60 into 60. To write in standard form, we write as 3.6 into 10 power 6 joule per second. 1 kilowatt per hour is equal to 3.6 into 10 power 6 joule per second. So what is power? Rate at which work is done is known as power. Its SI unit is watt. Its commercial unit is kWh, kilowatt per hour. Relation between kilowatt per hour or conversion of kilowatt per hour in joules per second is 3.6 into 10 power 6 joule per second. Thank you.